From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Can't do that, Booker.
2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah,
I think so, because
they can't get down.
And that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, it's annoying.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. For these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Oh, look at this shit right there.
Jackson now. They'll find Everett there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Touchdown San Francisco.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Oh, yeah.
Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Got a fella ready.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come inside, buddy.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
40-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Joe Burrow.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
He's gonna let me have
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Harris complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Money.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
What is this, man? What the fuck?
On the ground, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Really have to watch a boxing match.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to go down here to sack. They push him back to the 34. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because if he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. And that's caught inside the 35.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
again on the ground with Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Complete to Alvin.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fucking boxes.
Kamara. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Now Jackson. Right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Michael Dixon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he's caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
From 4 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch,
I keep forgetting the
this
fucking
too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back,
solos,
get
like
themselves
that,
reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. The throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints get a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. We do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
Took my
And that's
truck
exactly
and
what a
this
top
ain't
10
even
defense can do. They can really change the game
truck
and frustrate
and
you
my
as you try to
dad.
execute offensively.
And he is going to have the Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11. At the 30.
They run it again with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just in the air.
Intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Jones. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah,
I hope you fucking die, because you ain't even reload your shit.
Another try after the first down.
Just fucking did, got out and
He's got it
reloaded.
to Everett. They get him
Fucking
to go
faggot,
on the
riding
cusp
around
of
in
the
a
red
fucking
zone
truck.
after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Saints 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is, just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Boom, you big
Here's
dummy.
2nd and 9, just
Good
a
for
yard
your
on that last
funky
run.
ass, nigga. Back the truck up into a fucking Betty.
Now Kamara.
Good for your funky ass.
Get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard.
Good for your funky ass. I hope somebody kill you now.
Deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change where that scoreboard
Nigga
is
has
set.
self-revive.
Throwing down.
He got this nigga lacking.
First down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But
Please kill this nigga,
everything
bro.
that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're
Hope
dealing
you know
with
where he at.
one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him.
Kill this
shoot him,
nigga,
and
please.
maybe
Yes!
before you have to try and make the tackle on the big
Yes, kill this nigga. That's what I'm talking
On
about.
third down, Burrow.
Fucking bum.
His throw caught at about the 5.
Put this on pause. Watch this fight.
But he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
5-yard line.
Try to pound it in.
Should have fucking sound, man.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal
Point
line. They think
game.
they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a miss.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins
Definitely did get hit.
is 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that
His
deficit.
whole on.
And it's up and good.
Turn your volume up when you're fighting with it, bro.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A little bit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start.
I didn't know he got knockout of the year for that.
And the 49er first down.
Yeah, that becomes crazy.
Here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football.
Yeah, I was watching that shit the other
as
day.
well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Niners 42, Saints 17. Michael Dixon
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dude, this shit mad far ahead of me.
Here's complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I'm still at 113 in the first round.
Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jackson's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Third down.
On third down, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
What time you in the second?
And a good one.
We starting this shit still behind.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Camaro. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Good for us.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
At the 33-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, 20, 10. And into the end zone. A pick six from the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
For the extra point.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And they'll indeed take a knee.
He got him flinching.
possession, help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
He missed again.
So for San Francisco, they keep on rolling 10-0 now.
Missed the first free throw.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, he missed on purpose. I got a foul on Sargent. Oh, that's weak. I mean, he did grab him. He definitely grabbed him.